Y'all, Facebook has disabled my account. Can you believe them jokers? Man, look, I was on there the other night. We were having a good time talking about the upcoming fight between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. And man, I stepped away for about 30 minutes and came back, and it was like, your account has been disabled. Now, I thought it was a joke because at first they had me verify my identity, which I had to, first submit a video, and it's like the video comes with all these user prompts, like, slowly tilt your head up, then to the left, and to the right, then down, then up again. You do all that, and then it passes. And then they have like a list of, after you do the video, there's a list of like, like other forms of ID, like your driver's license and all these other things that you have to submit to also confirm your identity. So after I done that, they disabled my account. And if for any of you guys that are Facebook friends with me, we don't use misogynistic, I think that's the word, but we don't use words that, or don't use terms or anything derogatory towards women, towards the non-binary community. We don't cover politics. We try to stay away from religion in a judgmental way. We try to really stick away from name calling and all of the other things that may hurt any particular community that's really trying to fight for any form of equality. So that's bashing to me. I try to keep it very simple on Facebook. I try to keep it comedic and lighthearted as I can. And I try to keep the topics either about food, about God, and about sports. And usually what I do is I try to take a very humoristic approach with either topic of food and about sports, so that I ultimately can talk about God, but in a non-judgmental way. And what's so crazy about this, guys, is that I have seen, we are in this society where there are a lot of different voices that are fighting, and it feels like whoever screams the loudest is who's ultimately going to get the best seat in the house, right? Because I've seen this. I have seen, as we're going through this turbulent time in America, I have seen a lot of people who are angry. Very angry. And sometimes in acts of anger, maybe you combine it with alcohol. And before you know it, you got all kind of racial epithets that are being screamed at people of color for no reason. I've experienced this, but I'm trying to make it sound like I didn't. So if you drop the N-bomb, the N-word, as a person of another persuasion, you call me the N-word, and you can call me the N-word 15 times, and I report it. Facebook is going to tell me that they support freedom of speech. I've seen this happen way too many times. So it baffles me if calling people racial names, if using all of these crazy terms aren't enough to get you in trouble. How, after having an account for 15 years and I've never got any kind of warning, does Facebook disable my account? Guys, it's something to think about, that we are in a time where people are very sensitive, where we no longer talk about things that people say to each other that might be considered something that I don't understand. Maybe if you don't know me, you don't get my humor. Maybe you don't get my sarcasm. I get it. But I want to say that we as adults should be at a point where if somebody on your timeline is probably saying some things that you don't like, either scroll past it, either block or unfriend. It's that simple. It's that simple, guys. Anyway, till tomorrow. Y'all see it's cold where I'm at, or maybe I'm just overdoing it. It's 39 degrees in the South, and to us, that's an abomination. But anyway, guys, just wanted to tell y'all that Facebook has disabled my account. And I don't know what to do because, we didn't grow up in a time where we had to know how to talk to people and stuff. So without social media, what am I going to do?